Today I will be reviewing Halloween 2, which, yes, is one of my favorite sequels. I absolutely love Halloween 2. I think it's just so cool, just like the original. But I do think the original is definitely better, but still, I do love it. I think it is a pretty great sequel. Not as good as Terminator 2, but I do think it is still a pretty amazing movie. And yes, this movie literally takes place like right after the original Halloween. Yeah, like right after the original Halloween. So yeah, this movie basically has Laurie in the hospital for the movie, and Michael Myers is just like going after her, which is pretty crazy. I feel bad for her. She deserves a vacation at this point. It's just really crazy Laurie has to deal with Michael Myers. And it's just crazy that this franchise has lots of movies. But I will be reviewing this movie anyways. So, let me review this movie. The movie begins with this song called Mr. Sandman, and whenever I think of that song, I'm always thinking Halloween 2. So yeah, this movie begins with a recap of the original because, well, I think it is pretty cool. Even though this movie, like I said, literally takes place after the events of the original Halloween. That is so cool. So yeah, Dr. Loomis then finds out that Michael Myers is still alive. And then, well, we get a pretty cool Halloween theme song, which I absolutely love. But instead of using the same theme song from the original, this theme song is a little bit different. And not gonna lie, I do kind of like the Halloween 2 theme. I don't know, it's in my head. But of course, I absolutely love the original. But not gonna lie, I just love when the franchise has the same song, but it kind of like changes up, like if you know what I mean. So yeah. We then get to see a title card with a pumpkin. We then get to see a POV of, well, Michael Myers walking, which I absolutely love because I love POVs. They're pretty cool. And then Dr. Loomis is telling to the cops that he shot him 6 times. Yeah, Michael Myers. You know how Dr. Loomis is. Michael Myers then makes it to this other house, which is pretty creepy. And then Michael Myers then, well, grabs a knife because, that's just how Michael Myers is. And then sooner or later, Michael Myers just, like, walks away. Then Michael Myers is behind this person in this house. That is actually pretty creepy. But it's too late for this character because this character is already dead from Michael Myers. The cops then take Laurie out of the house and then bring her to a hospital because, yes, this is the setting of this movie. Laurie is already at the hospital with the doctors and the nurses, and then this guy named Dr. Mixture, like, puts Laurie to sleep, so, yeah. Dr. Loomis and this other character, Sheriff Brackett, who is the father of, well, Annie. So, yeah, Dr. Loomis is about to get Michael Myers until, well, this happens. Yep, turns out this trick-or-treater is dead because this is not Michael Myers. This is Ben Tramer. So yeah, if you don't know Ben Tramer, he was mentioned in the original Halloween and apparently was like Laurie's boyfriend. So yeah, Dr. Loomis definitely made a really big mistake. He is totally responsible for this. Oh my god, this is so crazy. Sheriff Brackett then finds out that Annie Brackett is already dead. Oh my god, this is just crazy. I feel bad for, like, his daughter. This is just crazy. Michael Myers is crazy. I mean, Dr. Loomis is also crazy as well because he was responsible for what happened to Ben Tramer. Michael Myers then runs into, well, he doesn't run, but he walks into this other kid who's going trick-or-treating. And then Michael Myers finds out that Laurie is at the hospital, so what do you know? Michael Myers walks to the hospital to get Laurie Strode. And apparently the security guard who is in the hospital, Mr. Garrett, is not even looking at the cameras. So he does not even know Michael Myers is coming into the hospital. Oh my god, you have to check the cameras, Mr. Garrett. Apparently, this other character named Jimmy then checks on Laurie, apparently because he has like a crush on her or something. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty random to say. But of course, he comes back and then like explains about Michael Myers and all that happened. So that's crazy. Oh my god, I feel bad for Lori. Once Michael Myers is in the hospital, she has to try to escape. Yeah, she needs a vacation for sure. It's then revealed that the like phone line is like down or something, so the security guard, Mr. Garrett, is like looking for like the I don't even understand what's going on. But I do know that he does die from Michael Myers with a hammer. Also, fun fact about this movie is that since Mr. Garrett is dead, well, we all know he dies from a hammer, right? We all know this movie came out in 1981, and we know that in Friday the 13th, too, that other guy died from a hammer. So I guess whenever we think of 1981, I guess we think of hammers or something. Isn't that right, Michael Myers? Um, okay, well, I'm gonna go back to my video. Okay, moving on. We then get a scene where Laurie is having flashback dreams of, well, the past, and obviously, well, she sees Michael Myers sitting there. Huh, kind of a weird dream, I must say. We then get a scene where we get to see, well, a goofy screenshot of Michael. Oh my god, Michael looks actually a little funny in this screenshot, to be honest. But we do get an iconic kill in this movie, which is like Michael getting this nurse named Nurse Karen by putting her head in, like, this hot tub things. So yeah, that's crazy. But the hot tub kill is pretty memorable, and one of my favorite kills. It's pretty crazy. Dr. Loomis and these other cops go to this elementary school so they could try to find Michael Myers. And then we get another returning character to, well, the first movie, Nurse Marion Chambers. Yes, Nurse Marion Chambers, who is literally in the opening scene. Well, in like, yeah, like around the opening scene, like with Dr. Loomis. So, yay, it's nice to see Nurse Marion Chambers back. And apparently, Dr. Loomis does not, like, recognize Nurse Marion Chambers. I mean, how could you not recognize her? She was literally in, like, around the opening scene of the original Halloween. She got her like, car stolen from Michael Myers. How could you forget Nurse Marion Chambers, Dr. Loomis? Now that is something that does not make sense of this movie. Nurse Marion Chambers and Dr. Loomis are now in this other car. It's then revealed that Laurie Strode is the baby sister of Michael Myers. I mean, I really don't know what to say about that, but I guess that's pretty random to say, so okay. Also, this cop looks so miserable. I mean, I don't blame him because, like, Dr. Loomis is just so crazy. Dr. Loomis is even more crazy. He shoots the car so the cop could turn around. Oh my god, Dr. Loomis just needs to chill out. Nurse Janet then finds Dr. Mixture, you know, the doctor from the beginning, but it's revealed that, well, Dr. Mixture is already dead. Oh my god. Wow, that is just crazy. So apparently Dr. Mixture died from, like, a needle in his eye. That's painful. It's also too late for Mr. Janet as well. Wait, I mean Miss... Wait. I mean Nurse Janet. Nurse Janet. Why did I say Mr. Janet? What the heck? So yeah, Nurse Janet is already, well, dead from Michael Myers, so that's pretty crazy. Of course, I just gotta mention that Michael Myers does a head tilt because it's just classic. Michael Myers then makes his way into Laurie's room and then stabs her. Well, actually, he didn't stab her. He stabbed pillows because Laurie is finally walking. It's about that time. Oh, come on. She passes out again. Also, where are the nurses? Where are the doctors? It feels like there's no one in this hospital. Come on, Halloween 2. You have to have lots of nurses and doctors in this hospital. I mean, come on. But, I mean, it is pretty obvious that most of the nurses and most of the doctors are already dead from Michael Myers. So yeah, that already makes sense. Lori then walks some more until she sees Nurse Jill. Yay, but it's too late for Nurse Jill because, well, she already dies from Michael Myers in an iconic kill. So yeah, I really do think this is a cool kill. It's not gory, but it is really, really, really creative. We finally get a chase scene where Lori is running away from Michael Myers with Michael walking down the stairs. Oh my god, this is just so cool! Lori then escapes the hospital and makes it outside and then makes it into this car, and then Jimmy comes in, and then Jimmy pretty much passes out. That's weird. So now Michael Myers is gonna know where, they are. Lori then sees Dr. Loomis and Nurse Marion Chambers, and I feel bad for her. She just has to deal with this. Oh my god. Then she runs away, and Michael Myers is behind her. But don't worry, Laurie Strode is then saved by Dr. Loomis. Michael Myers then busts through the store. Oh my god. And then he gets shot by, well, Dr. Loomis, Michael Myers. Nurse Marion Chambers then makes it outside so she could use, like, the car radio because apparently she wants to, like, signal some help so, like, the other cops can, like, get Michael Myers or so. I mean, that's pretty insane. But apparently this cop is going to be the stupid character. Why do I say that? Because he's coming close to Michael Myers. And I'm pretty sure we all know what's going to happen to the cop. Well, he dies. Dr. Loomis then gets stabbed by Michael Myers, unfortunately. So, yeah, that has to hurt. That really has to hurt. So, yeah, and then Lori then sees Michael Myers. So, guess what Lori does? She grabs a gun and then shoots Michael Myers in the eyes. And then we get a pretty iconic shot of this movie. Heck yeah. Man, this movie is just so iconic. Dr. Loomis then tells Lori to leave, and then Dr. Loomis sacrifices himself so he can get Lori. Wait, what? Did I just say Lori? I mean, get Michael Myers. Definitely get Michael Myers. I don't know why I said Lori. But overall, pretty iconic ending with Michael Myers on fire. Whoa. And yes, this was originally going to be the death of Michael Myers, but spoiler alert, it is not, because of course he returns in the rest of the movies, except for part 3. Yeah, I'll get more into part 3 next time, when I review that movie. The movie ends the next morning with Lori being all safe, and then the Mr. Sandman song happening. So yeah, that is basically the end of me reviewing Halloween 2. I think it is like one of my favorite sequels of all time. But like I said, Terminator 2 is really good. Oh yeah, well, yeah. That should happen, that movie review, Terminator 2. I know it's action, but it's such a good movie. And well, the first is kind of like action horror if you think about it. I don't know, but I'm not talking about Terminator. I'll get more into that in, like, I don't know, 2026 or something like that. But right now, I do think Halloween 2 is such a great sequel. I love it a lot. It's just such really, really good. I love that it takes place in the hospital. I love the theme song of Halloween 2. Make sure to check out the theme song of Halloween 2 and the original Halloween, because not gonna lie, the whole Halloween soundtrack is just super cool. So, yeah. So that's basically, me reviewing Halloween 2. Michael, what is going on? You wanna put me in a hospital or something? Yeah, well, I do not want that to happen. But yeah. And, yeah, I will definitely review Halloween 3. Just wait until I review Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. That movie does not have Michael Myers. Yeah, I know, right? That's pretty crazy, but I'll review that pretty soon. Trust me, I will. So yeah, that's the end of me reviewing Halloween 2, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next movie review. Okay, bye!